fantasies. I'm addicted to the pump, down on my knees. The hype is calling, the shills are singing. My pulse is racing, my head is spinning. One more green spike and I'm back in the game. Pumps in the night, driving me insane.
Pumps in the night, whoa. Pumps in the night, yeah, yeah, yeah. She takes me up, she takes me high. Pumps in the night, light up the sky. Pumps in the night, whoa. Pumps in the night.
Come on, baby, feel it tonight.
Yeah, she told me she loved me, said we go all the way. Then she peeked at 3 eyes and started to fade. But I'm still watching, still craving the sight. Cause those pumps in the night keep me up all night. So raise your glass if you're still in the chase. Pumps in the night, put a smile on my face. Pumps in the night, pumps in the night, yeah, yeah, yeah. She takes me up, she takes me high. Pumps in the night, light up the sky. Pumps in the night, pumps in the night.
Come on, baby, feel it tonight.
Pumps in the night, pumps in the night, pumps in the night. This trade, this trade. I was high when I first saw you glow. Thought you'd take me places I'd never go. You gave me the rush, you gave me the thrill. I held on tight, ignored the bill. You whispered forever, you whispered the moon. I believed every line, I jumped in too soon. But the dawn came quick, the rug pulled tight. Left me in the red, out of the fight. I said I'd never touch you again. Swore off the charts, swore off the trend. But you flashed that green and I'm back in the spin. This trade's got me trapped, where do I begin? This trade has taken its toll on me. You said goodbye too many times before. This trade has broken my soul and me. I have no choice cause I won't say goodbye anymore. This trade, this trade, ooh, this trade, ooh, this trade. You tease with the bounce, you tease with the spike. I chase the high, hit by like it's the last time, the one that'll stick. But the reversal hits hard, makes me feel sick. You give me the 5x, then the fall. You give me the hope, then you take it all. I know the pattern, I know the lie, but I still let you in every time. I said I'd never let you in again. Swore off the leverage, swore off the trend. But you flash that green and I'm back in the game. This trade's got me hooked, it's always the same. This trade has taken its toll on me. You say goodbye too many times before. This trade has taken its toll on me. You said goodbye too many times before. This trade has broken my soul and me. I have no choice cause I won't say goodbye anymore. This trade, yeah, this trade, this trade, this trade, yeah. Remember the night you hit 5x in an hour? I was screaming at the screen, feeling like power. Then the wick reverse, took it all in a flash. Left me with nothing but a screenshot and ash. So here I am again, reloading the wallet, ready to pretend. This trade has taken its toll on me. You goodbye too many times before.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the ringing of the cowbell ceremony. Clear the air, clear our mind. Summons in the riches that wait before us. What the market has taken, the market will give back. We're here to claim it. We're here to name it. We're here to call it forth by the power of our Creator. Blessings be. Jesus Christ. Let's get it.
For those of you live, I'm supposed to thank
The morning's gray, the clocks are full. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Maybe I held too long.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. So happy to have you here tonight. Join me with me on a Friday night, day after Thursday. Every day seems like Thursday. Why is that? Now it's Friday. Honestly thought the day was Thursday. It's Friday. Yay, the weekend's here. I wish I'd sewed that little local top that we had. If I'd realized it was Friday, I would have done it. But anyway, this is what Bitcoin looks like on the bigger. Oh no, this is XRP. We were looking at XRP earlier today. I did a stream earlier today with the market. I was not actually interested at all in XRP. Fundamentally, I mean, I think it's got too many tokens and everything. Like, what was it, 100 billion? It was crazy. 60 billion out, 100 billion, 40 billion left to rain on our heads and everything. And the highest it got was a couple of times. It got up close to 360 right there, right? First time over here. Oh, this was this time. Oh wait, oh, it did a lot better than last time. Oh, come on, 27. Was it 20? When was it? You got it at the $3 or something before, right? Anyway, maybe I'm tripping. I do think it's going to be part of the system that ushers in the mark of the beast, but hey, it doesn't mean we can't make some money on why it's trying to ruin the world. Anyway, this is my personal thought, but it's in a nice setup. And I drew this harmonic pattern a long time ago, and we had a request for it to look at it, and I probably drew it after this wick, kind of curious what would happen. Of course, what got wick did end up getting candlestick and then some, like a lot of things. But this thing is completed, and this be true, if this is a rare, this is the rare Cypher pattern. 618 retracement, right at a 113, can be higher. It's an external pattern. It's got a higher high instead of a lower high. And we got a retracement that's not as deep as most of the other ones, a 786 retracement on this one. And it can signify reversal. It's got a lot of bullish things if you believe in this kind of idea, but it made me start looking at building a position of XRP, and honestly, I wouldn't have done that before. Anyway, we talked about that, and we got the trade setups over into the Telegram group with all the little levels and all that stuff. For some reason, they're not on this particular chart anymore. I don't know, this computer's glitchy as hell sometimes, or TradingView or something. How we doing, everybody? It's glad to have you here. Let's come over and say hello. Hello. As I get to a Bitcoin chart, let me go. You usually see me starting out on the 6 minute, but let's see what. Oh, yeah, we're gonna follow this little guy. This is the 4 hour right now. We're at resistance at 21 moving. The 21 moving average, that's this red line right here, and this trend line right here, which we come up and tapped. When somebody asked me if we thought we'd get up to around 71,600 today, and I thought, and drew the trend line and showed them, said, yeah, I think we can. I don't know if we'll get past it. You know, we'll probably get rejected there, come back a little bit. Especially now that we're on the weekend, and this cloud's got some work to do. So we had a great day to follow the big bad day. You know, we've made it up almost half of what we lost, you know, halfway there. Or is it? We got the weekend. And then I think we got President's Day coming up Monday. So was it a 4-day week? Oh, you don't think there's going to be some whale activity? Yeah, you better watch your ass this weekend. I don't know. I don't trust whatever you're in, but take advantage of it. If it's a pump, hell man. Because these altcoins have been reacting kind of nice. Look at this for the daily, man. 10%, 8%, 9% up. Hell yeah. Yeah. You got 3x on that if you are a leverage trader. You do not have to be. You people you people trading spot, you're the smartest cookies in the thing, all right? I'm just about being honest with you. And it may seem slower, but you're still in the race where a lot of the others are not. Or when they compare their bags, they maybe chip down a lot from where you are, and you come out the winner in the end. Spot, you're the turtle that wins the race, okay? You let the hares run around and run in circles. But if you're a spot trader, don't ever feel bad because you're seeing people post all these gains and things from leverage, all right? It's usually short-lived. All right, just giving it some, I remember when I was only spot trading, that kind of, man, looks like all the leverage people make all the money. You think that. I can show you some things. I can show you some things about them numbers. Right here, so it's nice across the board. But if you did, say you got in on a 3x, you had a possibility of making up to 30% on some of these things across the board. Some more, some less, right? There's been some good trades. I took one of the signals from our signal bot on Aave, and that one turned out really good. I haven't checked it recently, though. I probably need to check it. I keep switching between exchanges. You guys ever do that? I have to switch from this exchange to the other exchange and whatnot. And you're changed. I added a little bit more to my trade since it was up, so it's not up as much now. Let me show you what it was. So over in, we got the vanity wall. And this is the accurate one, right? This is the accurate version, 222% right there. That was it. It went up. I got in at 106, and I did take some profit here at 214. After I took profit and posted it, well, all magically now is this much. I guess that's what's forever left over, and I up my leverage a little bit there. Later on, I decided, hell, that looks more impressive. I want to impress my friends and make them think that we're just a baller here. So I'm going to use the old guru trick, and I'm going to up my leverage to 50, and then I'm going to post it over here. Now, oh my God, you thought I made $1 million. Oh my God, you're amazing. This was more accurate. This was because I started 15 and left it that way with a tight stop, and it did good. I followed, no, I did. It wasn't that high of a stop. The signal that I got, it wasn't from me. It was from over here. It was from our signal bot over here, 5 in the morning, and she's cranking them. I don't want you to do too many. I don't want too many. I like the ones, okay, the ones when the 1 hours and things like that. It's calling for some shorts right now. So there are some signals right over here. You keep doing the same one. Is that okay? I see what's going on here. I got to address that. I don't want to keep repeating. All right. It can only do so many a day. If it uses them up and repeating the same one, that would be redundant. That's what that word means, isn't it? Anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was coming over to the chat before I saw a squirrel and got sidetracked. How we doing, everybody? Shout out to everybody here tonight. We got Strega in the house. Shout out to you, Strega. 13 people hanging out with me right now. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin, take a look at the indices, see if we can get ready for the weekend action, which is probably going to be manipulated like hell again. Hit our bottom in. I'm not calling it as bottom. It can be, but I ain't calling it because it's too damn early. If we're in a bear market, hell, we just got started, baby. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I ain't doing that. But it could be a nice place to bounce. We could be on a big major ABC correction and get a nice move up and then another move down. I don't know how we want to, and I know your perspective time frame, how you're looking at it. Say hello to everybody here. Day P in the house. Day P, how are you doing, my man? Glad to have you here. Tommy 2 Liters, I see you out there. We got Scar in the house. John Frisbee, what's up, Road Dog? Can you check Flare? I can write it on my list right. Yeah, I've got it on my list right here. So we'll add Flare to our list here. We got Sin in the house. How's it going, Sin? Good to see you. And King Hell. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. King Hell. Now we can party. All right. Well, I think it's probably good if we take a look at their indices and see how bad altcoins have been beaten up and if they got a chance in hell. Falling Wedge, normally good. Trend line, normally good. Didn't touch it. That was cool. Had this little bearish bat pattern, but I wasn't expecting this from it. I mean, I was just expecting to come down and we'll just work on another one and go back up and, do our little thing. But no, the bottom fell on the market. The manipulated bastards out there decided that they just want to try to wreck Crispo and make the banks look better is what I'm kind of thinking. Trying to finagle our bills, get into it and everything, change the legislation to favor them. You know, the typical, take everything over from the outside. You know, that's what they done to every other industry out here. No different. We made a lower low. Probably need to take that into account. This little over here. Broke the trend line. That's a no-no. That is no bueno. We can take this trend line now that we've got, and I guess we can just extend it over here, because what else are we going to do with it? Just let it hang there? We'll take this one that's got all these touches from bodies to wicks to wicks. Extend it down. Man, we were to keep on dropping. Woo! How hard would that be? Luckily, we did get above this little area over here. Candle bodies are right here. I guess, what would be better if I just grab this little tool? There's a little boxy tool right there. Get rid of the little things. Although they tell me the prices, right? Well, there's no price on this one. All right, so we came down and we made a lower. We ticked the box off for a lower low. All right, so that means more than likely we're going to get a lower high. More than likely, if we do get a bump up on some altcoins, if they get juicy over the weekend, we got a few days that it could happen. Maybe. All right. If it is, let's play it. Hey, we got to take what the market gives us, right? We sit here and go, I'm just going to sit down. I don't know. I already got beat up. And, I can understand why you feel that way. Maybe you need some time off. Mod day good. Get your mod back on. But there is some opportunity, I do believe, if we're cautious. If you're cautious. They might be wanting to do something. Now, first of all, I want to look at this resistance, because if we look at it from this perspective, oh man, we got a trend line up there, which has been resistance before. That's how it becomes a trend line. We see we're approaching this area. So I think we'll see very shortly. This is a 4-hour time frame. I would say by tomorrow, we'll figure out they're going to try to pump us up, break us out, and try to take us up toward this guy, where that would make damn good sense to get rejected, even if we make it up that high, right? But this is like a bullet scenario, okay? Like, this would be our President's Day weekend. Oh no, it's Monday, everything's crashing, or Tuesday, or whenever, or Sunday night, I don't know. Oh no, oh suck. Oh, maybe we catch, or maybe we just roll on down. Oh God, it's all over. I don't know. If we are in a bear market. But this is a given. This is a nice little come up, possibly up to that area. Or we're going to roll over. And if we do come back in this area, that's going to suck. And, can't put that past them on the weekend either, right? Let's dump them first, and then we'll get them going. Oh, look, we got a double bottom down here. We're ready to go. Oh, yay. And if you look at the local pattern, I point these out a lot. I like them a lot, see them a lot, right? And we got 3 touches on one side, 2 on the other, and that makes a valid pattern. And that means we can play it. I like this one because it's got a 72% chance to break to the upside. But it may do something similar like this, which we call a partial decline. And that means where it comes down, it kind of levels out. It means that partial decline means it doesn't come all the way back down and touch this trend line. We kind of level out. And it usually does that before it breaks out. So those are 2 scenarios. We just either bust on through now, which I wouldn't trust it. And, we may come back down and do, I don't know what price is going to do. We don't know, but we can make a plan and know what our reaction can be. We know ahead of time, right? So if we see the signs of that happening. But I anticipate that over the weekend, we'll get some juicy goodness, probably continuing now these altcoins, as a lot of people say, damn, they're still in a good price. I'm going to funnel in. And, until we get up here and then the bankers say, oh, you're right where I want you. I want you to sell all of ours off to you. Thank you, sucker. And then drop us back down. That's kind of like how they like to play, if you haven't noticed. That's kind of what happens a lot. Too much for altcoins. I don't know whoever the money is in there that's got them, but they got a bunch of them way before you did. And gosh darn it, they're going to let you know about it at the right time, I think. But we are up at an area where we got resistance up there. So I wouldn't expect anything majorly bullish, especially out of a down altcoin since we lost that main trend line. This could be a bearish retest of that and roll over. If, however, we do get back in there and all things turn into sunshine and rainbows and unicorns, hey man, we'll discuss that at that moment. And we'll say congratulations, we got it on the bottom, we're going to the upside, yay! I don't know, but that's a little hot. I don't know that that's going to happen right now. Okay, so let's not get too, don't get the bullhorn stuck on too much, right? If you get the bullhorn stuck on, you miss the shorting opportunities in the market, right? The best times to buy will be when the weekly stochastics and RSIs are buried at the bottom on whatever coin you're looking for. Those are the best times in the bear market to buy. And we might be, we're not there yet, I don't believe. All right. Meanwhile, looking at everybody scared off and running into Tether over here. That's amazing, isn't it? It's pulled back some, though. It's pulled back. It's pulled back from that scary top there, down 15%. And so we're seeing some of that money, I think, trickle back into altcoins right now. So I guess that's kind of cool. This is the daily. But, we've not broken trend. That's a nice little spike top at an area of resistance, right? Maybe we'll get rejected. That would be good for altcoins instead of money running scared. But for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last day and a half, that money has been slowly trickling into altcoins again. Nice. This number is higher than what it normally ever is, and not really places we want to see it. Our best places for altcoins is when we're down at the bottom, and we hung down there too long and didn't have very much good prices out of altcoins. That's what sucked about it. Even down to where you're supposed to be selling toward the bottom of this trend line. That's where we're gonna. I think this is going to have to switch. We used to have it down here at the bottoms. Now we got a trend line that's kind of going up. Yeah, at some point we're gonna have to keep an eye on this. Maybe. If this thing still holds true to help you figure out when to actually get out of altcoins and profit. So how this works is, Tether dominance. Now we got a view about new stuff coming in, so it skews it a little bit. But, the thing was, the highest to get, and it got up to 16% right here. This was at the bottoms of the bear markets for altcoins. And that's when most of the money was definitely out of Tether, out of stablecoin, and then it gradually started coming back in. And then it was at its top in March of 2024, as you remember, that high. And then it sold out, and we're like, oh my God, it sucks. And then from December 24 up into January, remember, this was when altcoins were awesome. That's when stablecoin dominance was down at its bottoms. And then most recent was July of this year through October of last year, of 2025. And then we started doing the banana thing, and then the altcoins just started sucking really bad and continue to suck. I'm just saying. Now, it's cool that we're in the zone, but look, if we're going to, if this is the norm and if this is on upward trajectory, what does that mean for this? And with all the altcoins that are there, right? Are we still too early? Might still be too early to get for them big giant positions. You got to look at each individual coin and everything, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw this other one over there. Not used to seeing this up here so high, but gosh darn it, ironically, you're used to seeing altcoins smashed a lot though. Something just doesn't really balance out there. So that's what I'm kind of seeing with the market. Regular market, hell, they don't know. They keep breaking trend lines and going sideways, still up near all-time new highs. They're at 69,000. They can't bitch. That was the goal. They made it, and they're trying to get above it, so they're all right now. Of course, if it tanks over there, we'll feel it too, right? 21 people hanging out with the turkey on a Friday night. Y'all not getting laid either? I'm just asking for a friend.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Sorry you're not getting laid right now. Anyway, we'll go where the money is. All right. So here on the 4 hour, we're pushing, trying to get over that 21 moving average on here. I like to come down the small. I've been looking at it on the smaller time frames, and I'm telling you, man, I'm trying to figure out. I was trying to short here, anticipating that for the weekend, but you can't do that. Now, the reason I am and what I'm looking for, see, we broke the trend line. We were looking for 1 hump, 2 hump, 3 hump, and dump. We lost it. So we talked about this earlier. Probably it could be. Well, maybe this is the correction part, and when we start going down on the 3-wave down, could happen on this. Yeah, it could be. Or this trend line is maturing a little bit, That's one of the first things I check. And I check for angles with that. So I'll take some measurements over here, bodies to bodies. That'll get me an angle, and I'm going to put this little thing right down here at the bottom of this dingle dangle, that bottom candle down there. And that'll kind of hint out at what we're looking at. Oh, snap. Did we get some touches anywhere else on that? It's not the... Maybe I should finesse me lines. Maybe I didn't get you. I still don't think that's going to... I think that makes it just higher. We're underneath that idea. We've broken that channel too? Huh. I don't know about all of that. So, but it looks like she's trying to break out here, right? If it does, now one of the things we got to look for, you know, we broke this trend line, is to look for it to, even if it does break out, if wherever it touches this trend line, we may be coming up toward here, 73,000. That might be a higher high, but there's a, you know, that could be anything. Actually, we need to do that. We need to take some of these guys out. We didn't really get this guy, so it's probably good if we at least go up a little bit to about 72 to get that. That would be more bullish price structure, right? Because technically we got we got a lower low or lower high at the moment. Let me double check that here. Yeah, on this particular chart we did not make a higher high, so she might be trying to do that at the moment. I may have to pardon me while I look at my shorts. I may have to nullify that idea, cancel that idea out. Oh snap! All right, yeah, I'm gonna kill that short. I'm starting to see some. I can always re-enter. This is that place that I would be entertaining the idea of entering it. I don't. Maybe I did that too early, but was there another one? Okay. So looking at price structure over here, you know, for a flag to the upside, it broke the trend line, so I don't trust it a minute for that. And if you're looking at that idea, the common thing to look for would be to do some kind of structure like this. That's a nice little, that's nice. It's also making kind of a top pattern here. I'd be looking at that, especially since we broke the trend line. But yeah, you got this idea that's being you know, rarely topped out there. And if you're expecting us to go 88,000 from this when we're sitting here at resistance trend line, I mean, only if we get a breakout, right? And the thing you want for it to do is to wait for it to get past its highest point. And that's one of the rules for trading the flags. That's one of the conservative things. You know, it's your last entry, but it's your most conservative entry. But even then, it can still get you if it's something else, right? So look at, if we get rejected here, we're making that kind of, it almost, I guess you'd a type of head and shoulders top. It could be. It looks like a crown to me, but head and shoulders, it can have a neckline. That could be what we're looking at. And then down in through the cloud, could be. These moving averages are looking a little feisty though, and we're above the 200 on the 24 minutes. So, and cleared a candle above it, so that's a little bit more bullish. So I'm looking for a possibility of some breakout of this bigger pattern here, and that maybe this trend line is just evolving a little bit. And so this is when I start checking for angle, pulling it over, pulling it over, putting it over, and see, there is angle there. So we can play this. We just don't gonna get caught up. Oh, now we got another angle. Now we got another angle. Now, you know, we'll take that in consideration. Right, yeah. I'm gonna make sure. Oh, let me take it from the bodies. I want to take it from the bodies over here. I had it from the wicks from my original point there, but the angle might even come in better now from bodies to bodies right here. It gets the candle bodies and gets that wick, so that's a nice one. But what this will allow me to do is whatever longs I do put in, I can get tighter stop losses, because if here, especially on this time frame, a 24-minute, you don't see where it wicks to, you know, do too much, right? I can get tighter stop losses here. That way I can get a bigger position size, or a little bit larger leverage, however you want to do it, but I only get stopped out still within my 1% of my account, right? So that's why I like these kind of ideas. And this is front running if you buy it before the breakout, or you can buy it after the breakout. Market makers love to buy the breakout traders. I like to buy near the bottom of the trend line. But if you wait for the breakout, then you kind of lose your little risk to reward edge. And that's my view. So I'm going to come down there. I might just add to a Bitcoin position or something here. Let me see. Let's look. We determined earlier about these patterns. And we had a channel that we broke out of, and then you're confusing right there. This guy right here, get rid of you. Don't need you anymore. So we broke back in a possible bear trap idea, breaking back into a big pattern, breaking off the bottom, the local bottom. Could be another one deeper. I'm just saying, we just don't see it yet. I think 2026 is going to have several flush outs. Okay. They kicked their ass with a 50% flush out on this one. I was expecting no more than 30 or something, right? A little more, maybe 40 at the most. They went hard, and they will probably go hard yet again. They're trying to dig their claws into this area. And now they're not doing it. They're probably not doing it to your meme coins and all these other ones, but they're being affected by it, right? They're doing it to the major ones people are looking at, mostly Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin rules them all. They focus on that one. They kill everything else too. They probably don't give a damn about a lot of the altcoins, to be honest with you, but they sure do get the brunt of it. Everybody gets tired of, damn, I turned $100,000 into $5,000. Oh, I don't want to do that again. Now, nobody wants to hear that story. So coming back into this pattern, which is another one of those megaphone patterns, 72% chance that it does break out. There's a narrative if we can work it out, but that's cool. But looking at the bear trap concept and it being the bottom of or the top of last cycle's high, nice strong, should be some strong support there. We saw a nice wick, and now we're above the last cycle's second hump top, and now we're back into our area, right, for this new run, right? In our price discovery, although we already discovered everything up to 126. Our price rediscovery. We could get a stronger move up toward here around 83. That could happen. We already pointed out this bigger megaphone idea over here, right? This kind of idea, or at least this trend line. That's the most important thing. That's what we're trying to break out now. Matt, if you take the measured move just from that for just that idea, and I'm just going to go straight down to the wick there and get that. And that's kind of pointing us up here toward about 82, 83,000, retesting these guys over here. My favorite technique and the most reliable one that I like to use is just take my old Fibonacci's. Swing high to swing low for this whole move right here. It also lets me gauge the strength of the move. And it says, man, this was there. We should have bought when it was under 67.5. Anybody wish they bought Bitcoin under 67.5? Yeah, that's the woulda, coulda, shoulda bought zone right there. Damn, I had a cool little name for it, and I can't remember what it was. It was clever. Not as clever as when I heard someone else say, but it's just not sticking in my head. But, you know, now that we're up here around 72,000, it's like, oh man, that wasn't, I was so scared then. I didn't want to. I didn't believe in it. I didn't have conviction. And that's why this technique I'm showing you with the 236, when you do get a high to low, you're seeing the signs, especially on smaller time frames, of those bottom formations forming there. You can use this, and it'll help you. It might help you with that. It helps me with that decision. I'm like, yeah, but we're below a 236. We know how this usually goes, right? I think I'm gonna start. I'll look on smaller time frames to see if I can find an entry setup. Boom. All right. That's just how I look at it. Right now we're at the first area of resistance. Well, we can click that off. All right, and so we might be coming back down and retest that 67, 68 over the weekend, okay? That's very possible. Be ready for that, okay? I mean, those Saturday dumps, Saturday night dumps, you never know when they're going to do it, but they come quick and heavy, and you're like, damn, that I was not long, and now I'm on drawdown. And then you get all scared or something. I don't know. I'm just typical feeling. But by the time Sunday comes, you're ready to be out of that position. Then all of a sudden the market turns around. They do weird stuff, man. They flush us out. They take your money during the weekend. That's where the weekend traders guy gets out there. The whales, whoever, I don't know who they are, but they're damn good at taking money. I don't want to take any more money, man. The main goal we're looking for is to come right back up here to this top here. That's our 618 Fibonacci. That's where Miss Lucy's hanging around. Our little devil girl right there likes to get her fingers in the market and screw it all up every way that she can. She's good at that. Love you. Not really. Anyway, that area is about 79,000. Don't know if we can get there, but if we do get there, that's a nice juicy little place to be. You don't belong here. Take that off. So I'm kind of looking for all these areas. I didn't mark this one, but you can see that's a nice little area to look for. 275. We can get a hiccup at all these places and get. These are pivot points. Fibonacci is wonderful for pivot points, meaning good to sell targets, because this is normally where the markets turn around. Sometimes they may not, okay? Every once in a while. That's why we look for the ones that have a high probability, that have a better probability that they will. But you always look over to the left if you got something going on over there. That's why we're including this one, because, well, he's got a little bit better chance that we'll get something there. So if I were to use my imaginary mind here, honestly, what I think might be happening is we might be coming down and, stair step. And that's kind of what we look for, is a stair step, kind of a wave structure here. So many, right? As this trend line is kind of steep right now. And maybe, I don't know, that's just my take on it. But right now it looks like maybe she wants to go ahead and jump up there anyway. And I'm like, oh, okay. Free will, it's your life, you can. And that'll help my bags grow. So I ain't against it. All right? I just don't want you flushing me out and making me look stupid and go and draw down and make me feel bad about myself. That's what I don't like. Everything else I like about the upside I love, okay? It's just when you come and you go against what I'm doing. That's my only problem with you, Bitcoin. That's my only problem. But here, she's trying. I got to give it to you. She's trying, Bitcoin. She's trying. I feel like I'm missing out. So we got our new trend line established here, right? And as best we can, it's how it looks on the 6 minute. And it's trying to take that guy out. And the curve, I'm liking what I'm seeing on the small time frame. I want to make sure I'm in. Am I in? Are we in? Boss, are we in? I still got that. Hey, man, look. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Who else? What other turkey does this? No other turkey. This is why you come to this channel. 29 cents on the XRP trade we took earlier today. Yeah. Where else can you go to make 29 cents in one day? I'm just saying. I'm up 3%. I'm the new king of 3% right there. So XRP trade that I'm in with the 3X because, well, outside I get a taste over here. I know it's going to be a boring trade, but it's going to help me track it. My Bitcoin trade's up 21%. And so we're thinking about adding a little in. Which one? Oh, and then my other Bitcoin trade is up 79%. Is there no way to show this? Is this? Oh, right there. Okay. Hey, what's this? What else you got? Oh, what's that? Or that one? Ah, that one's cool. He's a little goofy freaker. So we got that going on. That one's trading into Bitcoin, trying to give me some Bitcoin. This is at 11x. That wouldn't be the safest one to add to right here. So I'm gonna add me as a little bit to this one. And boom! Oh, was that? Oh, you did a limit. I don't want to mess with my entry too bad, so I'm afraid that if I go to, so I want to mark it in just a little bit. Some people have rules never to mark it. It's you pay more. I want to go 6%. Okay, that didn't do bad at all. I can actually load up and get up to my stop loss there. My stop loss is well above profit there. Oh, look at you. All right, so I've added to my position there. Didn't kill it out too bad. I don't want to get stopped out, but that's part of life. Also, I want to take some profit, but not get stopped out too. How does that work? Oh man, we got angle right there. I could put my stop loss up here, but I'm wanting this trade to ride, right? And we'll give it a little bit of breathing room. Now my other one, I don't know that I don't have enough room on this one, I don't think. Let me see this Bitcoin trade. Yeah, see, I'm right there. See, my stop loss is still underneath. What I can do is bring my stop loss to break even and maybe just a little bit above to take care of any kind of exchange fees, because, there's. How many times have you put your stop loss to break even, or sometimes even a little bit before you come back and you look at your position history and like, I still lost money on that? What the hell? I don't like that. That's not part of my strategy. So putting her up a little bit there. What do I make if you stop me up? So looks like we're trying to do it, folks. We're trying to get up a little bit, and there was a trend line there, right? What keeps happening to that? Because we got some angle behind it, so that will be our stop loss. My stop loss will try to trail a little bit behind this diagonal line. I'll probably, especially on this one. All right, so we got our trades going up, and it's a small account, trying to make it a not as small account. And I have a philosophy that you take a little account, $100 account, $200 account, $500 account. Best if you can do it in the 100. Really, takes more time, takes more effort, but it tightens up your game. If you want a little boot camp, baby, that's the best $100 you can spend right there. That's the best education. It ain't going in some guru's pocket. It's your pocket, your education, your tuition on this market, because we all pay it. And that will help you tighten up your stop loss game, tighten up your risk management game, to help you get your rules more tightened. And the goal is to take a small account, $100 account, and double it. Just double it. See if you can take it from $100, because that's a hell of a feat. Especially given market. Now, if you get it's easy if you get on the ride up. It was easy to take it from $100 to $1,600 account in 2023. We're on that rise up. That happened really damn quick. Looked damn impressive too, but not as repeatable throughout the rest of the season though. Not as repeatable. Okay, so you got to take that in consideration too. You don't want to get the big head. Oh, I did it. I'm awesome. I'll do it again. So we want to be able to do this at least 3 times, man. That's my challenge. That's the Road Dog Challenge. You take a $100 account and you double it 3 times. That's my Road Dog Challenge. It'll make you a better trader. It'll make you a better analyst. It'll make you a better, your emotions better, and you're dealing with it and you don't have all that big money. And then doing it at these crazy places in the market, hell of a great time to do it. In bear markets, that's when you want to learn and hone your skills and practice your longs, your shorts, and all that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me come over and see what you guys are chatting about. How's it going, man? Road Dog, your microphone is... Oh, man. What? Am I... Let's see what we got going on here. I need to do rearranging and hope it goes up further to take profits out or salvage the loss. Or my DCA in, and just a small push-up could get me out with more capital. Trying to get it out of drawdown and yeah. Well, I mean, you're not alone. Trust me, you're not alone. I don't know if you had any serious questions. I don't know if I would see them because I got. Hey, we got Rube Rob in the house. FCL, shout out to you guys. Trying to say hello to everybody. Oh, okay, I'm back where we first started. Let me see if I can catch up with you guys. Sell all alt says post PMO. I see where you're coming from. This might be a good opportunity for trading them. You don't have to buy them and hold them. I think mine and I think a lot of our views are changing about, those long-term holds and altcoins and things like that. This cycle for the holders of altcoins, we all know, right? There was no damn altcoin season this cycle except for 2024, and that was pre-halving. So does that technically last? I mean, what the hell? But for what event just happened recently, that big flush out, everybody's scared and selling off. The Rothschilds say blind when there's blood in the streets. And they're a lot richer than we are, and weirder too. Although I've never seen one wear a turkey head on TV, so they got me on that one. All right, but hell, they're still weirdos. But I love you, kind of. Jesus loves you. Jay Flores says we are losers. Well, I'm going to say no. No. I would say be careful about the words that come out of your mouth, because you can make those words become reality as you start believing that yourself. I don't think you should call yourself a loser at all, and I don't think you're a loser at all. Now, you might have lost a few trades, and you might be down. There might be some skills you need to work on. Might need to be some behaviors you need to work on in yourself, and that's where we do it introspecting. You're not a loser, and there'll be some opportunities we take advantage of and make you a winner. And I just think you ought to look for the opportunity instead of the disappointment. But I just have to kindly disagree with you on that. I don't think we're losers, and I don't think you're a loser. I think we are the future winners here. Got sidetracked running to Target. I get sidetracked all the time. I'm serious to how many crypto and AI commercials will be played during the Super Bowl. I don't know. I would say there's probably going to be a lot more AI used in the production. I don't even remember. Were there any crypto commercials last time? I expected something more out of it, and it's kind of like, we're going to stick to potato chips and all this and this Bud Light. Oh, I'm sorry. It was, hi, I'm Dylan. I like Bud Light. Ha, here's my boob. Ha, Bud Light. Kid Rock's like, blowing up Bud Light. It's fun times. Fun times. Scar says, I hope San Fran has a roof over their stadium. It's going to be wet and cold.
Just keep plodding on.
Hemos is still holding for right now. Scar says, I'm waiting for verification on Bitcoin. Either a 3-wave up or a 5-wave up. Oh, you mean, are you talking about the bigger picture of things, or even this cycle? The big picture has got a nice Elliott setup, possibility, and so does the local cycle. We just don't know if, where that C. I was looking at it as an ABC correction that we're in right now. But you could see it as the bottom of a wave. I mean, either way, we still got something coming up, right? Whether it goes higher or if it's, that lower high. We're definitely we're at the place in the market and what happened and those points. I think we got a good chance to go up, and it's kind of cool that everybody's not really on board with that yet, because if they were, then it probably wouldn't happen, right? So it's good that we still got people that are kind of scared and I don't trust it. No, I ain't doing it. No, I'm not. It's still that we still got that kind of mentality right now, because if everybody's, oh man, did you buy that bottom? Did you buy that? They're going to come and knock it out from under us. They will. That's just how they will. They're dirty bastards. Anyway, that's my take. Might get out with as much capital as I can, then on a fewer trades but bigger position, depending on what the market is doing. I'm looking at something a little bit more like that too. I had a lot of spread, a lot of positions on spot margin, more than I needed. It was very Degens-y, and that will never ever happen again. Never happen. It's just too tedious, and you can't keep up with them. I mean, you think you can, but when the market goes south and you got them all and everything's all falling, you're it takes. I mean, I'm sitting here damn all day. No, never again. Never again. I want to focus on quality, and I think everybody's got, because you don't know what's around the corner, right? And when blockchain's starting to be introduced into the main system, and they're going to have ideas with it that are much better than whatever crap some of these developers have been doing lately. I mean, there's some good, serious developers out there trying to do something. And then, of course, you got all the developers is like, oh, this is the best way to make money. We're just going to make a coin. Oh, that looks good. Okay, we'll say it does this. Oh, no. Oh, the narrative's AI now. Oh, now we're in AI. DPN? Yeah, we can do DPN. Yeah, we got that. Yeah, buy our coin. And so devs get rich and chasers get rugged. The hype. But there are some, some of those older, and more your top 100 projects. I think we have to do that. And then we're going to have tokenized stock and commodity securities and all that. All those things that are going to be available to us that were not available to us before because the big boys kept us out. Okay, but that's open, and not just now, but also globally. That's the big thing. And so I think a lot of the crypto money will start going into some of those things, and it will stop being a little bit less of a casino. There'll still be the sector that is a casino, but I think it's going to be still small. And maybe some winners will come out of those launch pads, and something worthwhile. But I think it's going to be challenging all the developers to actually get off their lazy asses and do something that's worthwhile instead of copying other and pasting everybody else, and then, you know, making a minor tweak and trying to run up a marketing campaign and sell out while everybody else is still buying. You know, that shit's old. I need to do rearranging and hope it goes up further to take profits and salvage the loss. We need to take a look at others and things. I spent my paycheck already. I got last night. It's going to be a long 2 weeks. Oh no. Did you already go in? Hopefully you got some Bitcoin out of that. That's the one that really is, I mean, that's the life changer right there. And that's one that they want the most. That, and I know you say, but it's a slow growth. It's a better performer than all the altcoins. The other altcoins do not consistently outperform Bitcoin. Nor does the dollar. But the dollar frequently outperforms these altcoins, kicks its ass on a routine basis. Pay raise was supposed to go through and did not. Oh, okay. It's supposed to get a pay raise and it didn't come through. Hopefully it will. Where's the 200-day EMA? I don't know about the EMA, but I do know about. I don't use the EMAs. I do use MAs. Moving averages is the straight up. The EMAs are exponential moving averages, and they kind of more focus on the last price action. They've both got great strategies for them, but actually I started out using the EMAs for all my moving averages strategies, and one time I erased it and I put it back with EMAs by accident. And what I noticed is that price responds better to the moving averages when I back tested it. So that's why my argument for going with MAs. The 200 is coming in technically at $102,000, 630. 102, 630. And a penny. Now not a penny. Now it's even. Oh, now we lost 2 cents. It seems to be moving around a lot. Maybe that's why they call it moving average. I'm playing. That's a great place to try to go retest, and that's a normal occurrence that happens, right? At some point, price will touch that 200 moving average. Which one's going to budge first? Is it going to be the moving average come closer to us? Is it going to be price? I think price will make the most move. The moving average will also meet it a fraction of the way here. Might be right up here at the top of these trend lines for all we know. That would take some ballsy moves. Or below, maybe it comes down back to where these guys are hanging out by the time it gets up there. Who knows? But that's one thing. See, we're below all the moving averages right now. All the ones I used. 800, 600, the 360, and the 200. But they're still on the daily. They're still in their positive formation. And this is nothing. I mean, this is the kind of same as dropping below your 21 or your 9 moving average and then going back up to it. It's just on a bigger scale. It takes longer, but they're in right order. I'm trying to think if I can get an example over here. I don't see a good thing to what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's what we'll look for this or on any time frame as a possibility. Hopefully we can be drawn back up toward there. Not necessarily in a magnetic term, even though that's often used in crypto, but mathematically. But first, we got to deal with this area over here around 90,000. Let's see what you're doing, Bitcoin. Are you trying to break on through the other? Oh, did you get rejected? You made a lower high there, didn't you? Your last chance is this trend line right now. Okay, we'll figure this out before too long. Now, I like the way the moving averages are curving around. They're still in bearish formation. We got the 360, the 666, and the 800. And we could be coming down to test this one. Although I doubt that we come down here. I think we'd test the 200 moving average. Which is we haven't really come back and retested this area. This was the top for the last cycle, right? We kind of blasted through, came close, but we haven't been back down here. This is also the 382 Fibonacci from swing low to this high right here, coming in right here. So I really, unless we actually just break out here, I'm looking for 69,000 to be retested. And that could probably be what we look at this weekend. Hopefully not any lower. But right now, the 6 minute. What's going on over here? Coming down to the 1 minute to get all the juicy gossip. What are you doing over here? Everything okay? Are you going to respect this area? I will go down to the 10 second and see what it says. Ooh, what you got? A little spiky spike? That looks just like the bottom we got on Bitcoin. On the 666 moving average? I'm on the 10 second. This can change in a matter, well, less than a minute. Let's see what happens. Are you going to keep rolling or are you going to respect this and try to go up? Where the hell's my trend? This is so scary. I can't even tell where my trend lines are. It's got everything moved everywhere over here on the 10 second. On the 1 minute, I think, yeah, we're touching it here. Looks totally different on that 10 second, doesn't it? We just reclaimed the 100 moving average on the 1 minute, so chances are, I would hope, that the 10 second would give us a little boost up there. What are you doing, mister? So these guys, 100 crossed over that. Sometimes you get a pump up when that happens. Didn't do it on this time. They're coming over. And maybe trying this, maybe at the rollovers. Works fast over here, man. 10 second will test you. I see that we lost. Oh, no, that's not the greatest sign right there where we lost a trend line. That one or this one, either one. That one did a bearish retest, so that's not great. Are you trying to roll over? I mean, you still got a chance. This is another example where we got 800, 600, 300, and 200. We got that kind of set up on Bitcoin too right now. Only we're underneath it. They haven't come back up. Let's see what typically happens over here. We can go underneath it. We don't have to. We can bounce at any of these guys. Looks like we're testing the 800 on this one. I would say the bearish crosses of the 50, 100 over these guys have some influence on that, right? So let's see if the 800 will hold. Do you normally hold? Usually does decent when we test it, right? Sucks that we have to test it again after we did over here. You'd think that we'd be to the point we wouldn't have to now, so we got to watch this one go. Oh, you broke it? Yeah, a little dirty bastard. So now we're going to play this game.
September used to sparkle, October wore the crown.
Yay. So let's look and see if we come back in here in a few minutes and see if we can find ourselves back testing that 200 moving average. Kind of a fractal idea for what Bitcoin looks like on, what was it, the daily time frame? Just saying. Just an idea. See what happens. What happens to that 200 moving average? Does it continue to roll on over? Maybe. But will we touch it? Where will we touch it? How long will it take us to touch it after we lose those 800? All right. I'm going to come back to a more normal time frame here and see what's going on. Are you breaking my trend line? Not yet over here. Here on the 24 minute, I think that's what we started out when I started the stream. And I told you I had a short. I closed my short out. She's looking a little bit more bullish than not. She hasn't given me I don't have a trigger for a short. I do not have it's me front running a short idea from any nice high. There's no trigger there. It's basically guesswork, but just based on, oh, we're at a high. That's okay. I didn't target an 886 or anything like that. But I really don't, we don't have any confirmation for a short yet. That's what I'm trying to say. Right now we got the 9 trying to cross that 200. That's a bullish cross. 21 might follow it, so we could get a pop. And Ichimoku Cloud looks, she's got you want a pop? I'm cool with it. So she's not trying to hold us back. So we got some bigger time frames saying, hey man, we might be going up. And then we got the smaller ones just fighting the hell out of it, right? And considering that we got back into that trend line. Nice little fake out idea if you're going to do it. It made a lower high, so we got to take that in consideration. While we're flocking off the grail, the bull run is a fairy tale, and we're the cautionary tale they tell. So she's flirting with this new trend line we got, but it's not a perfect trend line. So there is some wiggle room. We'll just try to slide it in under the body so the best I can on a bigger time frame, just to let And so watching on some of these other time frames, just seeing what we're doing here on the 3 minute, where we're bouncing off the 50, and that's a good place to bounce if you're on a trend. Are you going to hold it? We'll find out in a minute on the next candle. We opened a candle below it. We lost it. Coming down to test these guys. Cloud looks good. We could recover from this. Sucks that you kind of opened a candle below the line as I have it drawn, but maybe you got some little wiggle room on this one. Oh my God, why is this 3 minute candle taking so long? What's up? I got to go down in 1 minute and see what it says. I got bored with 3 minutes. I'm like, she just don't talk fast enough. 200 moving average, so we definitely want that. Why the bigger ones here? 100, 600, 300, 200 recently closed. That's bullish setup. That's some bullish momentum. The flow is still, this is the water flow. This is the river. This is the river of the moving averages. And now the water is stopping to being all choppy over here and rapidy to being a little bit more streamlined and in order, right? So it's a good chance we can get a bump off of this 200 moving average as they start smoothing out. And eventually they'll spread out, and that's when we get our run. That's when we're on our run, right? So there's still some turbulence, but it's not like it was over here. Not as choppy as it was over here. I'm on the 1 minute, by the way. So nice to see what we can do here. Maybe she has to come down and talk to that 360 one more time. Maybe. I hope I don't see that. It should be good to bounce from here, I would think. We didn't make a lower low yet, so that's cool. All right, so I'm bored with Bitcoin right now. Let's get them over and chat and see what you guys are talking about. We were going to take a look at Flare. My bad. Do you have a lower price than that on BTC? Oh, you mean to look for where it's going to go, like a big picture? No, we talked about that on the stream earlier today. I just saw this. Let me point this out here on Bitcoin on the daily. This is it on the daily. Let's look at the indicators. Money flow still in the red, but she's leveling out. The VWAP, the yellow thing, that's what they call it. It's above the 100% line. That's good. Stochastics are starting to head up. You got bearish divergence dot over here. You got a green dot here on the daily. This is on the daily. Here on the MACD, on the daily. Painter histogram, meaning we're trying to turn. Moving averages, trying to turn. It's a good sign. She's a lagging indicator. She's a little bit behind, right? She's just now starting to, hey man, are y'all going to a party? Wait a minute, I'm going to go grab the liquor. I'll be there later. All right, that's Aunt Mom back D right here. And then we got our RSI, which has been buried in the damn red, down to 12% on the daily. When the hell's the last time that happened?
Good night.
Right here in COVID, right here, March 2020. That's the last time that we dipped down here on the RSI. The time before that, what was this, November of 18? I don't even know what that was, whatever happened there in 2018. But this was the COVID dip, and we came down to 12. I see 12. Maybe a little bit lower. I can't. Can I get an actual read? Let me see if I can get an actual read on this. 1193. And I'm getting 12. I think 1203. 1203 is the lowest read I got here. Our RSI on the daily came back to the lowest point that we've seen since COVID. And so from the other low that we got back in November of last year, when all crap fell out of the market after October, remember that one? We've got some, it's lower, so we'll look for some divergence between these ideas, right? But still, that's just a given right there. Anytime that we get a big thing like this on the daily, I bet. And also look on your stochastic RSIs. Were they buried too? Were they buried too? All right, right here. So when it comes to signals or when it comes to indicators, I want to give you a strategy right here. Some of you may know it, some of you may not. But this is one of the best bottom finding. I mean, it could be local. I'm not saying this is the bear market bottom at all. but it works especially good if you find it also on the weekly and the daily. But I'm going to show you on the daily. When you look on those two time frames, either one or a combination of either one of those happening. This was one of the signals I had when I was a bot trader back in the day when I was learning all this stuff the hard way. I learned indicators before I ever learned TA. Stochastics are buried at 0. And you also have your RSI buried at its lowest point. Very deep, well below 30%. Very rare. And this was lower than it was before. That should definitely perk up ears. So as soon as this one bounces, and as soon as that other one bounces, that's the trigger to buy. And I've got a video out from years ago where I talked about this exact same thing, but this is a major strategy to use when you're looking for bare bottom, well, for any kind of bottom. And when you see those two indicators bottom out and then start to come back up, that was your buy. That was your buy signal. So there were bots out there that did that. That were trained to do that, because I used to have one of them that ran that. So I'll say that to try to give you guys a little bit of comfort. Now, I'm not saying this is the bottom, and maybe it is. I think that they still got some more flush outs for us. We still got some other targets down here at 57 that we could eventually come down and touch. I got some other at 52. But what I would do if I was looking for the big ass picture of things, if I can get to a cleaner chart, we talked about this on the stream earlier today. I get to this one. Can I get one I haven't mucked up? Do I need to get a new big? Let me get a new chart. What's this? Who's Pepperstone? You probably wouldn't have the whole thing. Who would? Gemini would be good, I think. Let's look at Gemini. I'll add it to my watch list here. It's Alt W, right? Did you go? Did we get you? Is it Control W? It's not Control W, is it? Alt W. There we are. I got it right here. Let me drag it up there. We'll add another one. Hey, another Bitcoin chart to look at. All right. If we're going to do something like we did last time, and it could, that's what we're trying to, we're looking. Last time it made a Cypher pattern, and then this was the result of the Cypher pattern. This is what we just made completed on XRP on the daily. Or I'm sure it was the daily, right? I'll have to verify that, but that's what I saw. This is what we had on XRP just now, confirming. This was a result from last cycle on Bitcoin. That's why I'm in XRP right now, which I'm normally not. This is our trend line. We've almost touched it. We may come down and touch it. We may not. I don't know. We don't have to. It's more bullish if we don't. More bullish if we don't. But if we do come up and we make a lower high, we've got a good chance to be looking at 1 to 2 setups. It depends on lower high or higher high, either one. If it bounces off the 618, if we come up from here, let's say that we at some point we do come down 618, and if we bounce from there and go back up to 100 to the 618 area here, and then come down, I'm looking for this guy, 786. And that would be $39,000-$40,000, and we got a year or more for all this stuff to play out. And then there would be other situations where, depending on what we do, but right now it's really starting to line up for me. I think at that 40,000 target. The other target we look at is about 28 or 29 for an 886 retracement, but I don't think we're going to get that. And it would suck even if we come down here, because we're breaking that'd be breaking this trend line. In the very best case, we would respect that trend line, and our Elliott wave theory thing would be playing out, right? But that still could get some targets down here. Elliott, you're scaring the bejesus out of everybody, Elliott. Now this is one of the bigger major counts, but let's come down to a smaller thing, and we're counting actually this part right here. Damn it, Elliott, you're still trying to scare everybody. So his wave 1 here, I don't know. There's some other variations we can get, but I still agree with the wave 3 and 5 idea. But here, this is still valid. The 1 and the 3, they didn't overlap, so it's valid. All right, so we got a 3 and a 5, and then an ABC correction. And so this is the A. We had the little B, and we're on the C correction. So it's just a matter of temporarily seeing where we bottom out for this idea, and it's a valid idea. And this is classic Elliott wave structure right here for price action. And what that means is that this now, after it completes it, this becomes its own wave 2. So what are we looking at? Are we looking at, is this like a 1, 2? It can't be a 3, 4 because these overlap. That was the thing that we were looking at, the other day at that target. Was it 67 or 69? That's why I was so upset, because that's my last major thing. This could have been a wave 3 and we'd bounce and then be going up for it, right? Or at least coming right back. That was one scenario. But now we got maybe even a more bullish scenario, because if that's what it is, then that means because of this invalidation that it just did, touching below these tops over here. Well, now we got 1, 2, and then the third wave, which makes it sound like maybe next cycle is going to be the mother of all cycles. That third wave will dwarf whatever your 1, 2 wave is. It's supposed to be your biggest wave. Now, the way he counted it over here, it didn't do it. The way I would have been counting would be 1, 2, and then probably 3, 4, 5. And this would be your biggest move. And we could have just as much of a big move up on the next cycle is what I'm seeing. If we're applying the Elliott wave lens to all this, as my understanding goes and interpretation. So it's kind of like everything, we had our halving came in more sudden than usual. It came in quite early. And now we're testing, a normal place we would be looking for a bottom as far as price goes. One of the first places we'll pay attention to. The OGs will be paying attention to this area. And I'm sure that the OGs were like, well, damn, let's buy in. Hell, if it goes down a little bit more, we're still good, right? So regardless, this area, anywhere between 60 and where we are now, 70,000. Spot Bitcoin to buy, hold. Fear and greed down at 5. Your stochastic and your RSI on the daily buried at the bottom, the lowest that they have been since COVID. This is an opportunity to buy that Bitcoin, because that's exactly what the big boys are doing. They just engineered the very best buy ever for Bitcoin since COVID. Well, relative to what charts and price actions and stuff, right? So I can't help but to be bullish on that aspect for Bitcoin. Now for everything else, that's they're kind of in they're very temperamental. So we got that, and we don't know. Okay, we don't know if we bottomed out, if that was it or not, but we're close for this C wave correction. And I don't know. That's one idea that's still valid and looks very real. The one thing I don't like the moving averages crossing over here on the bigger time frame. This is a 12-hour, which makes me think that we're setting up for something similar here on the daily. And even if they cross here over the 12-hour, that means crap. We may get in a situation where we stay down here for a while. It may bore everybody to tears and get everybody scared that we're going to get dropped. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do, but we should, from that first initial, all the RSI and all that, there should be a little spring back. So we can at least look for that right now, if nothing else. If we're not even bullish that this is on wave counts or whatever, I think one thing that we should be able to see or agree upon is that with as deep as the sell-off was, as intense as it was, we should get a spring back to some degree, right? And so we've been looking for at least our 0.5 Fibonacci for that. And that was where our little green candles are there. Maybe that's a little sign to look for. But I look for that. And then also right here, I can see us that we should be able to easily get back up to these parts. And if we are bearish, maybe we roll over there and then we start working our way down. But a lot of things are starting to really point to the 618 for me. Right here, about 83,000 again. And that would be retesting that area that I was looking forward to hold for that bigger harmonic pattern that was totally invalidated now. This is not in the picture. There might be a deeper version that I haven't recognized, but with that idea, it's gone, or some other deeper thing. But so short term, I'm feeling really bullish on Bitcoin. Very, very short term, I'm kind of iffy, trying to figure out if she might go a little bit lower. Short term to kind of, next couple of next week or so, I'm kind of bullish on Bitcoin until she comes up and faces our resistance, and we got some areas right here. And just depending on how quick that we get there, I mean, there we go. 83, 79, 74. And we just broke out of our, damn, I should have bought some more when it was below this line area right here at 69,000 and 100. And that might be what we're testing here. This is on the 12 hour. And then we combine that with everything else that we looked at, right? Drawing our trend line. Look, you got a breakout right now. She's trying to go for it again. Are you trying to go for it again? For real? Did you do that while we were talking? I thought you were down. I'm zooming in here on the 3 minute now. She's still trying. And so now I'm on the 3 minute and I'm seeing the bullish cross 50 over the 200. There's her golden cross on that time frame. Happened a long time ago on this one on the 6 minute. Still haven't made a higher high yet. We haven't cleared this area, but gosh darn it if she ain't trying, right? She cut through the trend line we had here, fake out. This one's like it's trying to hold. Sure, I don't have any. I don't even have a Bitcoin trade open over here. What the hell? On my other account here. We gotta change that. I think I had a short or something. Was that the one that got stopped out or something? I'll have to look. So I'm looking at what I usually like to look at. I've got this support area. I've got this support area. I should be able to get some really tight stop losses in here. Validate my area. If we just go down just a few hundred, if we go more than $500 down on Bitcoin, it validates what I'm looking for, and that gives me an area to put a stop loss in and try to play for some more upside for this possible breakout I'm looking at here. And so I take that chance. I took profit earlier. I didn't even post it or anything. I always forget. I forget a lot of times to post things. Let me share that on one of my Bitcoin trades there. Let me come over here real quick. So earlier today, right before the stream, I mean, I was looking, I'm seeing what we're doing price action. I'm like, well, I'm up 58%. It was a good run. I could wait. I could do my stop losses, lower my stop losses, closer to break entry, wait for it to come down. If it stops me out, and then I feel like, well, damn, I was up 58. Why am I only settling for 7% gains or something? So I took it. At 58%, especially this is one that grows my Bitcoin. This is not against the dollar, but I got in at 64.9. That's my average price after adding it to my trades and whatnot. And then I exited at 70,100, which we're up a little bit now, but hell, I'm cool because dang, I got more Bitcoin than I did have before. So I'm happy about that. And so I want to do the same thing again right now. I want to see if I can grow some of that Bitcoin I made right there. Get another winning trade. Looks like yeah, I got stopped out of Got stopped out of my shorts. That one, that's not what I wanted to say. Thank you. Try to get the right one over here. All right, so I got my CoinEx trade in. Let me get my stop loss set here. 77 cents. All right, got me stop losses set. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. But I like the combination, the crisscross of the trend lines, giving us some support and all these moving averages right there. And I think we got some bullish crosses over the 800 moving average here on the 6 minute. And this little guy's coming up to attack Lucy. And I just see some good momentum that's trying to happen over here, even though this is a scary ass pattern right here. Now I could have waited. I should have probably waited until I got past the 9 moving average for a little extra confirmation, but that takes me further away from my trend line, making my stop loss just a little bit more, I'd have to, at lower, I mean, if I get stopped out, I'm good, and the idea isn't valid. That's so I won't put my stop losses where it invalidates my idea, and then I'm expected to come down, and you might be able to pick up a short if it invalidates, right? Possible. You got a lower high, breaks this, could be looking at a shoulder, head and shoulder, to the downside. It could be come back into the pattern. A lot of stuff can happen right here, but I don't have a confirmation for a short, but I do have a nice possibility for a long, so I'm taking it first. Let's come over to the chat. I heard some noise in the background. Scar says, fantastic TA. Take a break. It's good ass coffee time. Don't forget the commercials. Oh, yeah. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Scott. Thank you for that's a $5 super chat. Props to you, man. Thank you for your support on this channel. It's time for some good ass coffee. Good ass coffee.
Morning's gray.
Just a little. Just a little.
The clocks are full.
Oh, okay.
The world outside moves slow, so slow.
Thank you.
But there's a spark.
Ooh, that's hot.
A golden glow.
Oh, spit all over me.
Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Good ass coffee. Need some good ass coffee.
Crypto Cowboys, Moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dogg Crypto now. Like or bear eats you. Better call Road Dogg. Objection. He didn't rug, he merely redecorated. Subscribe to Road Dogg Crypto or the SEC redecorates YOU. $300 gas? Road Dogg. Low fees and high sleaze. Hit the like button.
Low fees and high sleeves, ladies and gentlemen. Keeps me on track. Oh, might get off track. That's like $10 in 10 days. Nice coffee. All right. Let's back up and see what we got. Good evening, Bears. Fud, fud, fud. More fud. Hype, hype, hype. Time to jump on board. Whee! Hype train. All I know is we go above, what is it, 79,000? Is it talking about Bitcoin 79,000? We invalidate the bears. I'd be cool with that. I like what I'm seeing here. Going. This is small time frames. Look, we got a green candle. A green candle. I like the green candles. That's my favorite flavor. Tastes like apple water. Jolly Rancher green apple candle. Yeah, it's my favorite. Man, I have not had an apple water night in a long time. Oh my God. Probably won't have another one. That was weird. Vintage Garden says, need to do some laundry. No fees, high sleeves. Guys, should we do the news? You guys want to do the news? I mean, there's not... Oh, we're going to look at Flare. I forgot who asked for that. I don't even know if they're still here, but I meant to look at Flare. I like to honor what I say I'm going to do, and sometimes I do get distracted there. I don't have anything else written down other than flare. So if you did, let me put the marker up just in case somebody. How long have we been going? An hour and 26 minutes. So we still got some time for altcoins. Still a long ass stream in it. And I wouldn't mind taking a look at the news because sometimes some good alpha comes from there. I'm just saying. And maybe look at the signal bot, see if it's got a signal for us. I'm just saying, chart it and see if it's a setup. I like automated setups. That makes my job easier. I'm just saying. I like that. Let's take a look at, I guess we'll look at Flare and Coinbase. What are you doing, Flare? All right, we'll take a look at Flare. It'll be in the timestamps for the video tonight. So if somebody did request it and wanted to see it, it would be there. What have we got going on? You're at a bottom area for sure. All the way back down to the same lows you had in October 23. It's almost a complete double bottom there. It hasn't went lower. Looks like it tested that area. Maybe just a smidgen higher. Just a smidgen higher. By the skin of your teeth, you got a higher low. All right, Flare. So you're squeezing. So it pumps up. They probably unleashed it got to 5 cents. Probably unleashed a lot of tokens out through here, and then when it got another pump, it couldn't make it up to 5 cents. Only got through 3. Probably went through a lot of tokens being unlocked and whatnot, and rewards and all that other stuff. Got another pump up. Probably couldn't make it to past that 0.028 area. So they probably got a lot more coins and a lot of people selling off and people saying, "Oh, screw this flare stuff. I don't want this anymore." And so we're just squeezing down. I don't know if it'll ever get back up to that, but what I can see, if we look at it from our first trend line angle right here, it looks like we're trying to retest that trend line angle. So that explains why, we just didn't drop like a rock and kind of follow that trend back down to the zeros. But now that's cool for support. But now it's also, we got this idea for resistance. So I wouldn't expect it to go back much more higher than 2 cents until it actually gets a breakout of this trend line. But if it does, we'd look for it to come back up and retest that 5.5 cent area first. And there could be some higher targets, but your tokenomics on it may have shot that if you want the truth. All right. I'm not sure what the tokenomics are on Flare, so let's give it a good look. I've never got the Flare airdrop or anything. So this is Flare. FLR is the ticker. $843 million market cap. Only 84 billion tokens in supply. With infinity maximum supply. It could go forever, but 84 billion wasn't enough. But if we ever see that it's not enough, we can just ask them to print up some more. Nothing like that great inflation there. That's awesome. Total supply. Oh, wait a minute. Total supply. Okay. Oh, they want to cap it at 104. There's still 20 billion that can just rain down on us. Oh, I wonder what that would do with price action. That wouldn't make it. It probably won't stay at 5 cents for a minute unless something miraculous happens with global adoption and blah blah blah. And they've already took out all their profits. It's a layer 1 blockchain based on Ethereum virtual machine. Allows developers to develop interoperable applications with blockchain and the internet. It's tied to XRP somehow is what I'm thinking. I think there was a Flare airdrop with XRP and I never saw it. Its all-time high was 3 years ago, 15 cents. I didn't see that on my chart. It must not go back. Oh, that's sad. And we just slowly burned down from 15 cents to whatever until we saw it at 5.5 to 3 to 2 something to maybe we can get 2. Its all-time low was 2 years ago. All-time high was 3 years ago. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know that I would look for the higher highs on it. I would look for it to at least come back up. This was when 2024. Okay. So in the past 2 years, it's not been able to get past that. I would look to retest the 3.8 cents right here at that 618 area, and that would be retesting this. And I can see a scenario we do that, and it might lose it and have to reaccumulate again. But if you wanted, the target, and what would that be from here? From less than a penny to 3 cents? Okay, you're looking over time, and it might be a lot of time. I don't know how much time it might take. A year, I don't know. Over this year, it might have a chance to get up almost a 3x from here, 270%. I mean, I like what I'm saying. As long as we don't, as long as we don't go any lower. And she's squeezing down. Here we go. What we got going on over here? Submit your comment. We got a list now. King Hill says PopCat. Haven't looked at that in a minute. All right, we've got PopCat. Oh, how did I know that was coming, ladies? $126 for player timestamp. You know what? I've got a script that will go through after my show, and it can download the video from YouTube, but that takes a long time and a lot for it to process first. But where I record them, I've started recording my videos again. It'll take them and it'll go through and use AI to do transcripts and then do timestamps, and I think it's doing pretty decent. I'm kind of impressed with what it picks up. It picks up the talking points that we talk about that I wouldn't remember it even go over after the stream to put timestamps on. And so it does a cool summary and everything of the stream and everything. I'm liking AI. AI is kind of cool. It's Road Dogg AI. All right, we got PopCat. We did Flare. Let's take Night. Oh, I haven't looked at that one in a while. How's it doing? That's another one's got a lot of tokens in it. Zcash. That one's got good tokenomics. I wonder how that's doing. Hype. I don't know what the tokenomics are on Hype. I had a trade. I don't think it's still open now. Oh, Banker. Hey, Ed, how's it going? Actually, we got that one over here I got that one on our watch list over here. And PMO says SPX 69,000. And looked at that. And, okay, cool. And Litecoin. Oh, now we're getting all. Why did you guys request all this stuff earlier? Maybe I should have put my marker out earlier, huh? I put it out before and I don't get much response. Yeah, we got coins to look at now. All right, so I don't know if I can get to all of them. We'll try to take them as useless. Oh, that one was expensive, wasn't it? How's it doing? Tau was down. And Drift. Ooh, I haven't looked at Drift. All right, well, let's see what we can figure out here. Take a look at PopCat. Bybit looks good. Oh, wow, you're at definitely all-time lows right here. Look, none of those targets got hit in the making of this chart. Squeezing down. It is at 5.2 cents right now. I mean, this thing was 61 cents. How far? It is up over $1. I remember that. Crazy. PopCat was a good play. I had fun playing it. Nice. We're at the 113 right now. That nice little low potentiality to reverse with a bat pattern. And I'll check and see if we got one of those guys. See if we got validation on that idea. That's not a bat. You're awful kind of low for a bat. Swing low to swing high. You went to 7-8. You're more butterfly guy. Oh man, I hope you were low enough. It's got to be because our next target is well below zero. Our next target is well below zero for the butterflies. I think they're skimping out on these 113s on some of these. All right. So we do have some harmonic ideas going on right over here. Usually happen around bottoms, has an M shape there. I call it a butt crack. And we're down at our 113 area for this little guy, which bouncing off of this 786 area. The only pattern that I've seen that's been mentioned about this one's called a butterfly, and it usually has a little bit lower of a target, or it can. But we're going with this 113 because anything lower is zero, lower than zero, so that's mathematically impossible. So we got some rounding going on. Now this is a bullish pattern, and it can be quite juicy to play. And of course, your A and your C's points are going to be targets, 48 cents, and those highs at 64. But not only that, we pull our Fibonacci because, gosh darn it, they're just so fun to play with. We can scale this ideal in. Basically, we're looking at 41, 27 on the bigger picture. I'm on the daily time frame. This gives us our roadmap. And then we tune into the smaller time frames, and then we know where the hell we can be driving to a little bit better. And we'll find on which back roads we want to take on these smaller term time frames. So we got that idea, but then we got this local leg too, and I don't want to ignore that because that's probably where we're going to see the strongest price action. So I'm going to make this one, all these targets dotted lines right there. Need to be nice and red so I know what you are. About 236. So it's telling us that anywhere below, on the bigger scheme of things, anywhere below 14 cents is a good place to buy it. This one's at 5 cents. We can narrow it down, scale it down, and even get it better for if you leave degen areas. But we got confluence here with at least one of these targets. 0.5, that's a good area. 26 cents. Those are these would be the main two targets I'd be looking for short term, are the two red ones. It's still an accumulation phase through here, and it might take a while to get up through there. So being on the daily, so now what I want to do, get something just a little bit more tradable locally, high to low. We do the same damn thing. Anywhere below 7.9 cents says the man, I wish I'd bought some there. Another one of those areas right there. And I'll scale it down a little bit more. Same thing applies. This is for the bottom feeders right here. Anywhere below 5.7 cents is the juicy buy place. Look at that wick on the daily. That's a nice wick. I mean, dial this in just a little bit there. Don't want to be sloppy. Don't be sloppy. Let me dial this one in. I just caught myself there. It didn't make too much of a difference, but right there. So short term, anywhere below here would be a good place to play PopCat. PopCat maybe setting up for a bounce. Now it may come up a little bit, roll over, and come right back down here in this area. We may be ranging here for a while, anywhere under this 7 cent area. See that other red dot thing here? I'm going to make it bigger. Our red line right here. Also, support resistance flip. That's what the 236 is so good at pointing out. Those little magical support resistance areas right there. So even playing it from here up to that target, 57% gains. You buy $100 worth, and then you can sell it for $156 when we get up there, and you made $50, $56. I mean, yeah. All right. Well, if we go to 14 cents, take longer. I take my $50 and try to get in more when it comes back down, you know. So you got this trend line, and that's where we started here, and that does kind of hint. Yeah, that includes our. Makes it possible for that target there. And then you got your local trend line where we can look for a local breakout. This is all on the daily. And we're not above the 9, but this is nice. A first green candle after that. Let's come down to the 4 hour and see what it says. We're above the 9 moving average on the 4 hour. Yeah, baby. We missed our trigger to get in right here at 4.8 cents, but we're only 5.2 cents. Not bad. I like it. You could wait till we get a breakout. It would also be leaving the best little buy zone in Texas right there at 5.7, below 5.7 cents. But hey, still not a bad entry, right? More conservative, more breakout entry and above the 236 and above the 9 moving average and above the 21 moving average and above the 50 moving average in Degens style on the you know, you're kind of late to the game, but that's a great entry right there. A little safer entry right there. We're looking at front running it over the 9 moving average, all right? But you know, I look for those cues if you're willing to take the risk. But the safer entry would be about 5.8 cents or more. And if you waited for that confirmations and for that, and you could still make 34% gains up to our next target at that 7.9 area right there. So I think it's kind of cool. I'll post this one over in the group. Thank you for PopCat there. This is more of a local trade idea. So, and then we can come down a little 15 and see what it looks like on the 15-minute. So right now, she might come down just a wee bit, fractions of a penny. She's at 5.2 cents. Shoot, Ichimoku Cloud says she might be trying to take over that 360 right here. She might be trying to move up there now. I can't draw a good trend line because it's rounding over, so we got to be a little bit cautious of that. And it could do something, you know, it could do a little roundy kind of thing over here, come on level out, and then spike up. They can do, or come all the way back. There's all kinds of things to do, but the Ichimoku Cloud and the moving averages here on the 15-minute are saying it could be rolling over under here, or it could be trying to overtake it. With the 9 still being above the 21, I think it's trying to overtake it. I'll come down to a smaller time for 3-minute on PopCat. Above the 200, above that. She's trying to do it. She's trying to do it, but it's doing this thing that I don't even like on Bitcoin right now. You got this little possible guy, which is kind of like, one way to look at it is, you know, you got the pennant that breaks up and it fails and breaks back in. And then it ends up making that little bat looking guy that we don't like, who can get nasty because it had a higher high than this one and just failed breakout, and then it can rain down. Oh yeah, we don't like that, but right now it's showing like it's getting some respect here, right? On what, the 3-minute. So I'd look for a chance for this to hold and try and see if we can get up higher. It's trying. We can draw a trend. I'm going to go from here. It lost that guy. Oh, that works. We got 3 touches on that from here. Ignore the spike down. How far did you go down? Went down to just a little bit above 4 cents there. All right. This is it's following along what Bitcoin's doing, really. It looks like it's following along Bitcoin. But look at the moving average here, even on the 3-minute, how they flipped over. A complete ribbon flip is now in effect here. I think it's bullish. I think it's trying to try. And if we got a trend line that hasn't broken it, and we're looking at some kind of flaggy flag pattern or something, that's got a better chance to break out, even though it is got to have eyeballs and look scary. But lose that trend line, and then I would be, you know, looking for a pullback. Tricky on the weekend, right? But there might be a little pump on the weekend, I'm saying. So you get your tight risk reward, you know, get your tight risk management, stop losses in place. You can turn it into something good with very little risk on it. Buying against that bottom trend line right here. Did we post it? We didn't post it. I'm going to come over to probably the 1 hour, I think. Gotta get rid of the eyeballs. All right. And PopCat. Oh, let me. I do get kind of involved with these things. It's not just a simple flag to the upside from me. I actually kind of dive in deep there and try to look at several different things. All right, so I need to go to Bob Cooter over here. Cooter Bob. PopCat. 1 hour. We'll go ahead and post that over there. right, let's take a look at ladies real quick. Take a look at it on KuCoin. Just monitor this one and see how it's doing. W pattern we were looking at. She's hanging out over here. This is on the 1 hour. Oh, it had a wild day, didn't it? Came down to not very much though. What is it percentage wise? Fell about 12%. Now it's up 4% from that same very point. From the bottom that was at, it's up 16%, so that's not bad. Trendline idea deviated from the angle, so we'll take a new trend line. So still resistance, still same resistance up ahead that we're looking at, but nice it got back in on this particular trend line here. Bear trap idea, W pattern, trying to look for possible breakout coming. Still got a lot of resistance up here though. It's trying. Take a look at night. We've not looked at night in a while. Where's a good place to look at night? I want to go with KuCoin. Zoom out a little bit to a daily. Was that a wild idea we were looking at? That didn't happen. It got up to, it didn't confirm. We did make it up to our 618. Follow the trend line. That's been a while. When was this? That didn't work. When was this? December? Okay, looks like we caught about a 0.5 or 618. No. Swing low to swing high. Yeah, we just recovered our 618 fib area there. We dropped a little bit below it. Let me make sure I'm got my things dialed in here. Yeah. And go from wick to the candle bodies, and we got an internal trend line where it was now support structure there, and we leveled out and going up. Go from bodies to bodies. You see the resistance that's ahead. Right up here, yeah, it's touching right in here with this 50 moving average, and that's coming in about 7 cents. That would be one of the targets I'd be looking for right there. Now we identify the channel that we're in. Touch there, touch there, touch there. 3 touches, 2 touches on the other side. Valid channel. Putting that target right there again. And then again, the old classic Fibonacci. Oh my gosh, what's coming in right there? 382. Target. Well, I think our job is done on this one. So that's the target. That's on the daily. Let's see what it looks like on the 4 hour. It's a little bit more relative for this weekend. Great little time frame to monitor things on the weekend, and we can watch it and watch paint dry with them on the 1 minute or 6 minute or whatever. But to make our plans, it's a great place to make plans on and see what's going on. All right, it's at resistance right now. Make or break moment. Either come back down a little bit, retest this, hopefully not lose that yellow 618. And then start working our little happy asses up toward the top of this guy, 6.7 cents. Our target's going to be 7.2 cents right there. And it would have to break out to get our spike up and maybe spike back in. Hoping to get a breakout from this at some point. And if that were to happen, then you got a measured move idea. Wherever we break out, it could start taking us back to retest these areas about close to 9 to 10 cent area, but you got to wait for the breakout to actually put that on there. Let's do it correctly. Take this and post this over into the chart room. This is on the 4 hour. And let's go to the chart room. So, okay, so when I post the charts over here from the stream, you used to have to type in a lot, right? Now it goes by what I put on there, and we get all the price points and everything automatically. Critical update. Get our analysis right here on the strength of it and everything else. And we're just waiting for now the other one we just posted over here for night. It's over in our trade setups. And same thing. Target areas. Where to put your stop losses. Everything that you need to know for the trade idea is right over there. Courtesy of Road Dog AI. All right, let's take a look at Zcash. 18 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm not the fastest chartist in the world. But we do get some deeper, more meaningful TA, I believe. Oh, that's still night. I'm looking forward to Zcash now. Let's take a look at Zcash. Look at it here on KuCoin. We looked at you before. Oh, the 786 bounce over here. This is an old chart right here. That's an old one. Oh, nice. Let's clear this one out. Oh, look, we went up and down. This one, swing low to swing high, 618, right? 618, right? You think this one's a 618 retracement too? 786, that's a Gartley. That's a classic Gartley 222, which is a good one. Let's check it out. Oh, wait a minute, we can get you down there. Almost a 618. She's a little smidget, but some people might say, I wouldn't consider that the 5, but she got up a little bit more. Still Gartley pattern, still bouncing where it should be. Still within the parameters for the Gartley pattern, right? And it just confirmed. So using the little tool, 618 area, not 0.56, we're still right in the parameters for it. We're good. 786 area right here. Bullish pattern. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. 786 retracement. Parked and ready to go. Locked and loaded. Right there. So Zcash is possibly at a bottom. Or was right there at $200. Not $200 anymore. Various crosses on the moving averages over here, but it's still 800, 600, 300. I mean, they're still up there. They still got the momentum. The other ones are just kind of got some turbulence around. Let's get some local targets. Of course, always 560 and for the bigger targets, the A and C areas, those are always going to be targets. 766, 544. Now, I mean, imagine if we got back up to those targets. You'd be looking at 135%, possibly 200% gains on SPY. But let's look at it a little bit more local after I draw a trend line, because I'm a trend line kind of guy. And that point straight up around here, about 326. Swing high to swing low, tell me where price is going to go, and now we just apply our other techniques to it, right? And trade it on the way up. Meaning that anywhere below 279 is definitely on this leg the best place to get it, so you don't feel like you missed out. And we're halfway between there, 236 right now. First target area is going to be this nice little support resistance, or this little resistance area right here, 236 at 333. Put a 333 in the chat if you think that 333 should be a target for your Zcash. Put a 333 in the chat if you would like 333 to be your target area. And then, of course, oh my God, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. This is amazing. I'm ready to find an entry for Zcash. All right, so our first major target is 333. Our next major target is the 618 over here. Sean, get ready. You're going to love this. It's at 420. Yeah, target at 420. I can't make it up. That 420 target. I'm just saying. It's time for some good ass coffee.
The morning's gray, the clocks are full. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know.
My whistle.
Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Woo. All right, good ass coffee. And metal. All right. That looks kind of cool. Now, what about our bargain zone for where we are right now? What does that look like? Let's go from swing on to swing low for Zcash right here. Oh, look what's going on right now. We just exited the micro, one of the micro coulda, woulda, shoulda bought zones. There was one lower that we already missed out on too. From this high down there, you could have done that too and zoned in. Same thing we just did on a bigger scale. We just did it on a smaller scale here. Oh man. Next target area 268, 320. Not as fun as 420, but that's a nice little support resistance flip area, it looks like. A little nice little area. 320 also. So makes me want to come down to the smaller time frames and see what you're looking like over here. What's going on the 15-minute time frame? Just had your golden cross happen over here. After I just wicked down below the 786 Fibonacci area, we came up right over here. $255. Took a little detour, made a little head and shoulders kind of formation over there where a failed flag to the upside, as often happens. Gosh darn it, we just kind of formed something out. Testing our little special buy zone area, threatening to break back into it. Let's go from this little buy wick down here at 184 all the way up to this top over here at 255 and see what it says. We're hanging out and we lost the 236 area. Okay, so there is a slight chance that this weekend we may see it fall down to around 228. See if it consolidates and bounces there for your flag formation idea. I don't know. We had this trend line but broke it, so I don't know if I'm looking at flag or not. We'll kind of have to see what we do over there. This is where I can start doing all this wild voodoo stuff right here, looking for angles. Huh. Well, that's an idea. We will see. All right, so we need two very important trend lines. We need a trend line here. And this one it's not as important anymore. We'll wait till it develops something. So we got one here. So if she goes up and she breaks the trend line, we want to look at it for an entry. But there's a chance that she might be just falling back a little bit, and it would be a better position if it came back to 228 in that area. Bouncing from there, unless we go for a deeper retracement back to these areas down here, something really bad happens. But the moving averages are starting to look good. They're starting to do what they're supposed to do, right? So I can see it's kind of ranging through here, but you can even extend the trend line down and come down here and break the trend line, however you want to play it. But the 228 area is kind of what I got my own right now. So I think I would like to. Can we put a? I wish I could put an alarm on that moving average. That would be awesome. Put an alarm on that one. I'll see if I can put a alarm over here for Zcash. We could tap that little area. Might be a nice little entry or place to add to a position for me to be an entry. Well, no, I can add. I still got a Zcash. Do I? I think I still got a Zcash play. I gotta check. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Alright, so that's kind of what I'm seeing locally here for Zcash. But basically on the bigger picture, man, this is a place to maybe look at accumulating some Zcash, see if we can get some gains. What would that be, man? 25, 50, 87% possible. And let me take this idea, and we'll post it over in the group. And 420 is right where these bigger moving averages are at, where we can test them. The 600's above the 800. That's bullish. That's enough bullish momentum that we can go up there and talk to Miss Lucy. You know how we like to talk to that dang old devil girl up there. I need a new devil girl. Keep forgetting to do that. We'll take this guy. We'll take it and post it over here. We got 21 people hanging out with us here. Almost 1 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Let's come over to Dave Cooter here. Cooter Dave. Cooter Bob. I mean, this is what? Zcash? Zcash on the 4 hour. That was a nice position or swing trade. All right, so we got that headed over to the chart room, and our Road Dog AI will take that and put that into a very presentable analysis that goes right along with my analysis there. A very good nice little presentation. It might already be there. Nope. Oh, there it is. And right there we are. So it gives us a picture of the chart we just posted over there, plus the targets we got, the rest of the reward factors for some of these setups and the smaller term ones, and then the market analysis for it right there. Next on our list is Hype. $32. You're a little bit cheaper than when I've seen you before. You're at 38. What, a day ago or something? You didn't do this, and that looks funky anyway. That was let's look at this one again here. That was the trend line that a lot of this one, all these others, we're looking at this. You can look at a bear trap idea, nice swing, short squeeze that came after a bear trap. I'll keep looking at it. The 786 retracement, the wick's throwing me off. I can't really, I don't see it. I'm not seeing the harmonic that would do it, if there is one. I don't have enough, well, I guess that's where you started, right? Let's take our new trend line into effect now. Not treating it as a bear trap. And let's look at that angle and see if we got any kind of respect over here. Oh! What's that? I like that better. That'd be a resistance angle right there. Send a little something. Oh, that's an interesting concept. 3 touches. That makes a valid 3 touches on one side, 1 on the other, with a bear trap sell off or a bull trap sell off is what I kind of identify by our angle strategy, channel strategy, saying, hey man, $58 is not a bad place. Let's see if we can. Let's look at our full on move here. Probably could retest $30 at that. Anywhere under $30 is the place to buy this thing. I bet you wish you bought it at 20, don't you? I wish I had a. Woulda, coulda, shoulda bought zone. We just fell under our $35 take profit here. We're going to look at 44.66 as being the possible next bigger target to be shooting for. We're going to continue this upward trajectory move. We'll keep that one local. We'll take a trend line, draw it here, trace that guy out. Going from wicks to wicks. Nice. Could go from bodies to bodies, but and that would look like this. That would have been the greatest place to get in. Taking that body, breakout. $23, $24. Wish I got in there, but I didn't. That would have been awesome. And now let's take our local fib from this high down there. This impulse move. We see we went to our 618 area. Okay. And of course, its juicy buy zone was peeking out right over here under 27. So that was the nice. As this coming back to either retest 27 or that's still a likelihood. So I look for a retest between those lines if we're fortunate enough to get it. Let's come down to the 4 hour and see what that looks like. Wait a minute, back up to the daily. We got rejected off the 200 moving average, right? And we're trying to test the 100. Let's go back to the 4 hour. On here is rejection from the possible 800, or possible rejection from the 800 moving average. Angle out our trend lines, also saying, yeah, maybe we come back down here to this area. Maybe. Secondary trend line has been broken right there. Bearish retest, so possible. Mentioned move from that broken trend line suggests that maybe, just a maybe. Also, we come back down here to this $27 area, so I'm kind of looking for that. See what happens around there. Doesn't still got some more wiggle room to process over here. Might go a little bit below that horizontal, so I don't see a setup to really put post right now. Let's look and see if there's any bullish thing that we might be missing here. In case she does want to get back up there, maybe she will. We'll be looking for a breakout idea, but make sure we get past $36 and $38 there if we do get that breakout. That's a possibility. It could. I mean, I always look at these trend lines as first, but there's kind of some respect. There's a lot of volume goes on over here, ups and downs, right? They're really chopping this one up on smaller time frames a lot. Be hard to get a good solid stop loss unless you got a good plan, but there could be an idea here to go along with this trend line, but just know you might get stopped out if we lose this Lucy here. But that might be one of the reasons to entertain taking it, since we found support on Miss Lucy, one of the bigger moving averages. So I could see a possible try to snab it along, but we don't have the confirmations. Getting above that 800 would be a better, and breaking that trend line would be better on this particular time frame. But there's an idea. We got two touch areas technically on this trend line. We tighten it up to the candle bodies. Now we got, counting the wicks, we got some, but we got to see. You got some other possible ideas that might be playing here that could be a little bit bearish. A bat pattern idea that might bring us all the way back down here to shoot 23 if that happens. So see what happens here over the weekend. I would get in on this if it was a little bit better of a setup, but I don't trust it right now. Even though it's near a trend line, that's kind of it's not my main trend line, right? That was the one that I would want to be buying off the bottom. So, all right, let's take a look at Banker, BNKR coin. We're at 2 hours and 8 cents, so we're going to have to wrap this up pretty quick. I may not be able to get to the rest of them. I'll try to do SPX 69,000 next after this one. Right now, let's take a look at Banker over, I guess HTX looks good, right? Where else we got you? CoinX, really? Let's see if we can get, you got some spikes there. Let me check it against somewhere else. BNKR. Should be on Coinbase, right? Yeah, let's look at it on Coinbase. Oh, you got a lot of spikes too. I guess, okay, we'll stick with Coinbase. I thought we did TA on this one. Where did I thought I did it on Coinbase. Make sure I got the right one. That should be it if it's on Coinbase. It should be the right one. It's at 0.00057. It almost touched our 786 and got rejected, so didn't quite make it up there, but right in that vicinity, you would have to front run that idea to have been watching it and caught it there. But you might be going to test that one higher there. We'll take a look at that idea. Do what we always do. And then I'm gonna see about a retracement from this low to that high. Ichimoku Cloud looks fantastic on this one. I'm trying to look for an AB equals CD move. I'm not seeing it spelled out very well here, but there might be one over here. Let's go down to smaller time frames. That's a pretty deep retracement. Look, flag to the upside. Oh, no, it's not. Look, possible flag pennant formation. It's not really, but A lot of people would look at it that way. It doesn't really have a flagpole, does it? But it did squeeze there. More of a symmetrical triangle kind of pattern there, right? Those suckers suck anyway. And then we fell, lost the trend line. So flag to the upside, it will not work. You made a channel or more of a squeeze, a wedge, because that's what kind of happens with these guys, right? More of a falling wedge than anything. And now you got a possible breakout from that idea. And that's going from bodies to bodies, and you got a clean breakout. So there will be some rejection up here as we start coming into these trend lines again. So that's 31% gains to do that. Let's see what else we can get here. So I want to see where we bounced. Okay, 786 area, right? I don't know, man. We might be doing something along. I don't know yet. There's several possibilities. If we're looking for a higher high, I'd be looking for this guy here. If we're able to get a higher high, I want to see that guy. What is that? 0.001. And local, see if we can get up to 0.00071 and possibly 81 area. So if we are breaking out of a falling wedgie kind of formation right now, that's our new line in the sand to try to, we might bounce off of that new trend line. This is our new trend line to bounce off of. But there might be a measure move. I'm just going to go. That would be the Bukowski measure move right there. We'll do a standard measure move. Takes us up just a wee bit more right there, about 0.00072. That's what I say on Banker. Possible breakout right there. Moving averages, I think that's the most important thing to look at right here. Ribbon. Trying to do the ribbon flip. Still haven't flipped the bigger ones, but the smaller ones are flipping over them, and it's looking good. It's looking strong. It might bounce around through here. It doesn't get too crazy. So maybe we'll see some upside on this. It's higher highs, higher lows. So flipping the ribbon, I like it for Banker. We'll just put this in as a Banker update here on the 4-hour. BNKR 4-hour update. Does that sound good? BNKR 4-hour update. All right. All right, I think we'll take a look at the last coin we got. Is SPX 69,000, and we'll call it a night tonight and come back tomorrow. Take a look at XMXC. Oh man, you're down at 29 cents from where? What do you look like? Oh, wow. SPX 69,000. That's wild. It's because the SPX is at 69,000, but yet the coin is at 29 cents. That's weird. That's not what we were. Hey, it looks like maybe we had our targets. Do we? I don't know. Depends on when we drew them. I don't know how far this goes back. Well, this meme coin is, I don't know, man. Are they still doing anything? It was supposed to be tied to SPX, the Standard & Poor 500. It come back for a complete double bottom, back to the zero line right here. Wow, this is on the 3-day. What do you look like on the daily? I would hope you get some kind of green candle at that point. She went technically just a little bit lower there. Ichimoku Cloud doesn't look very happy. Trying to flirt with the 9 moving average, I see. Let's go to the 4-hour. 4 hours above the 9, got that. So it's starting to get some traction. It may be the start of a turnaround. I mean, it did come back for a complete double bottom. internal trend line. So it broke out of a channel, came back, went down, but tested as support. Now we're trying to do something. Now you got this guy, so she's rounding out. She's starting to bounce here. She's starting to do something. We're getting our channel there. So I think what we're seeing is some slight accumulation as we're starting to round out at the very, very, very bottom that we had before. So depends on what kind of lens you want to look at this, my friend. Could be one of the best plays to buy this thing at the bottom if it ever does get a recovery and hype comes back to it. You're looking at buying, snagging the very best bottom on it. Man, we're out here around 29 cents. One of the best prices has been since it started back up, right? Or the last time we were here, which has been a minute. Last time we were here in this area was March of 2025. And then it went from there. Made a higher high from its previous high, 841%. Put $100 in, you get like 950 out. It's not a bad play. So a pretty nice lottery ticket idea. I honestly wasn't thinking about that until I just kind of saw that. Channel, wedge, however you want to look at this. Doesn't really make the greatest wedge. Makes more of a better channel, I think. Probably says traveling channels, right? It's squeezing a little bit. She looks like she's actually kind of around in a little bit there. So, wow, this one wasn't really on my radar, but now you got to kind of get my little Degens saying, hey, man, you kind of like that kind of stuff, don't you? Yeah, you know I do. So it's an accumulation area, so just slowly accumulating through here is probably the best strategy for it. But fullest divergence forming. I'm impressed. Okay. A lot of people looked at. I mean, I wouldn't trust that. I wouldn't touch that with your dick or your tent, your pole. Sorry, that came out. But I don't. I got a different lens for bottoms, right? And they got certain qualifications I look for, and so far this one's starting to look not. Oh, she's ticking some good boxes for me. It may take forever for it to get something, but let's say we go back up to 46 cents to retest this area that we lost over here. What would that play look like? Maybe wait for 46 cents before to get your confidence to get back. Meanwhile, the people that would be playing this idea, while those guys are waiting for things to get back, would already made 50%. Their $100 would turn into $150. Well, these guys have got to wait for their $100. They've got to get to 69 cents before their $100 turns to $150. Anybody in here, by the time we both get up there, you've already turned your $100 to 220 something. I'm more impressed with it than I expected to be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, going to go to the end screen. We've been going for about 2 hours. Go to the end screen, listen to a little bit of a song or two, and catch up with the chat there. And we'll try to catch up tomorrow night. Good luck trading this weekend. Be cautious. Let's take one more last look and see what's going on over here. We still in our... Did I get stopped out of something? I'm pretty sure I had another Bitcoin trade over here. We lost that trend line. We might be coming down now. Lost our trend lines again. Take a look at Bitcoin one more time here on the smaller time frames. So starting to look like a rollover. A rollover here. So now we are starting to get that possible head and shoulder kind of idea. So we break the neckline, and then we'll probably have a better chance with a short than if you're trying to short the support right now, because right now we're at support, right? And it could easily go against you if it decides to go, oh, screw, I was really just a channel before I broke out. So I'll be still entertaining an idea later on tonight, short or long, just depending on how we play this then. Guys, be careful trading. It's going to be kind of a wild weekend. We'll see what we're doing. As it progresses, we'll be back again tomorrow as well. See you guys there. Going to the end screen. Happy trading.
top or fake out. Still in doubt.
Sail too early, miss the glory. Hold too long, watch it gone.
One more leg.
Top or fake out,
Fake out,
top or fake out.
fake out.
Sail or hold, one more leg or one more cold. Top or fake out,
Fake out,
top or fake out.
fake out. Miss the move or lose it all. Top or fake out, hear the call.
You guys want to hear some new music?
I stare at the line, like it owes me a sign. Green for a minute, then red like a crime. What do I believe? And one more we can leave.
Top or fake out, top or fake out. Still in
Let's see if I can get one of the new songs here.
Is it broken or just joking? Is it over or just
I'll let you hear two versions of it and help me decide which one to lean on with.
fake out?
Where are you hiding?
Top or fake out? Sell or hold, one more leg or one more cold. Top or fake out? Top or fake out?
Miss the move or lose it all. Top or fake out, hear the call.
Top or fake? Top or fake out? Fake out.
Oh, I got three versions.
One more leg. Why do I keep holding when the rate keeps growing? Why do I keep buying when the green keeps dying? Why do I keep dreaming of one more big streaming? Top or fake out, top or fake out. I'm still in doubt.
All right, so I got three versions of this song. I'm trying to figure out which one to go with.
Watch it gone.
Here is number one.
One more leg.
Actually, I played number one earlier in the intro. This is different from the one. Let me put the other one up. The one in the intro I'll play very last, but these are the two alternates.
Yeah.
This train.
First saw you glow, thought you'd take me places I'd never go. You gave me the rush, you gave me the thrill. I held on tight, ignored the bill. You whispered forever, you whispered moon. I believed every lie and I jumped in too soon. But the dumb came quick, the rug pulled tight, left me in the red, out of the fight. I said I'd never touch you again. Swore off the chart, swore off the trend, but you flashed that green and I'm back in the spin. This trade's got me trapped, where do I begin? This trade has taken its toll on me.
So we'll call this one the first version,
Too many times before.
and I'll label them
Has broken my soul.
this way. And I'll put a poll up in the chat.
Choice 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. This trade, this trade. You tease with the bounce, you tease with the spike. I chase the high, hit by like it's the last time. The one that'll stick, but the reversal hits hard, makes me feel sick. You give me the 5X, then the fall. You give me the hope, then you take it all. I know the pattern, I know the lie, but I'll still let you in every time. I said I'd never let you in again. Swore off the leverage, swore off the trend, but you flashed that green and I'm back in the game. This trade's got me hooked, it's always the same. This trade has taken its
Things been looking looking like it's going to roll over for hours and it just hasn't done it yet.
Too many times before this trade has broken my soul in me. I have no choice 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. This trade, this trade, ooh, this trade, this trade. Remember the night you hit 5x in an hour? I was screaming at the screen, feeling like power. Then the wick reverse took it all in a flash, left me with nothing but a screenshot and dash. So here I am again, reloading the wallet, ready to pretend this trade
Yeah, how's it going, man?
has taken its toll
to see ya.
on me. You said goodbye time many times before.
It does, doesn't it?
This trade has broken my soul in me. I have no choice 'cause
It may be
I
a
won't
fake
say
ad.
goodbye anymore.
Even averages say different, but
This trade,
maybe.
this trade. Yeah.
This is version 2.
This trade. This trade. This trade. I was high when I first saw you glow. Thought you'd take me places I'd never go. You gave me the rush, you gave me the thrill. I held on tight, ignored the bill. You whispered forever, you whispered the moon. I believed every line, I jumped in too soon. But the dump came quick, the rug pulled tight, left me in the red, out of the fight. I said I'll never touch you again. Swore off the chart, swore off the trend, but you flashed that green and I'm back in the spin. This trade's got me trapped, where do I begin? Yeah, this trade has taken its toll on me. You said goodbye too many times
Rightly so.
before. This trade has broken my soul in me. I have no
Good
choice
mention on
'cause
that
I
one.
won't say
Not, a lot of people would be stuck on the head and shoulders
goodbye anymore.
rather than recognizing the channel. Good call. You can see the weakness right here with that space.
This trade, this trade. Ooh, this trade. You tease with the bounce, you tease with the spike. I chase the high, hit by like it's the last time, the one that'll stick. But the
I have no confirmation yet.
You give me the 5x, then the 4.
I've been waiting for it to drop, but it just doesn't want to.
Take it all. I know the pattern, I know the lie, but I still let you in every time. I said I'd never let you win again. Swore off the leverage, swore off the trend, but you flashed that green and I'm back in the game. This trade's got me hooked, it's always the same. This trade is taking its toll on
Let's see
me.
what other dances she can do.
You said goodbye too many times before. This trade has broken my soul in me. I have no choice 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. This trade, this trade. Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't see much difference.
Remember the night you hit 5x in an hour? I was screaming at the screen, feeling like power. Then the wick reverse took
that's a
it all
different
in a
girl.
flash, left me with nothing but a screenshot and ash. So here I am again, reloading the wallet, ready to pretend. This trade has taken its toll on me. You said goodbye too many times before. This trade has broken my soul in me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. Ooh, this trade, I won't say goodbye. This trade, this trade. I was high when I first saw you glow. Thought you'd take me places I'd never go. You gave me the rush, you gave me the thrill. I held on tight, ignored the bill. You whispered forever, you whispered the moon. I believed every line, I jumped in too soon. But the dawn came quick, the rug pulled tight. Left me in the red, out of the fight. I said I'd never touch you again. Swore off the charts, swore off the trend. But you flashed that green and I'm back in the spin. This trade's got me trapped, where do I begin? This trade has taken its toll on me. You said goodbye too many times before. This trade has broken my soul and me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. This trade, ooh, this trade, ooh, this trade. You tease with the bounce, you tease with the spike. I chase the high, hit by like it's the last time, the one that'll stick. But the reversal hits hard, makes me feel sick. You give me the 5x, then the fall. You give me the hope, then you take it all. I know the pattern, I know the lie, but I still let you in every time. I said I never let you in again. Swore off the leverage, swore off the trend. But you flash that green and I'm back in the game. This trade's got me hooked, it's always the same. This trade has taken its toll on me. You said goodbye too many times before. This trade has taken its toll on me. You said goodbye too many times before. This trade has broken my soul and me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. This trade, yeah, this trade, this trade, yeah. Remember the night you hit
72.1. Well, it'd be a breakout of the trend line. It'd be a lot better than where we are now. I'd take it.
Reverse, took it all in a flash, left me with nothing but a screenshot and dash. So here I am again, reloading the wallet, ready to
I'm on the 10-second. Oh, that's a bearish flip. I think we're getting ready to see it fall out.
You said goodbye too many times before. This trade has broken my soul and me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. This trade, I won't say goodbye. This trade, yeah, yeah.
You're kidding me.
Top of fake out. Fake out.
One more leg, one more leg. Why do I keep holding
All right, let's see what the results come up.
when the rate keeps growing?
All right, so it looks like we're split between the first and the second.
When
The third one was the one I played on the intro tonight. I was listening. I kind of like the second one, but then toward the middle, it kind of gets off. it kind of gets a little, I don't know, not as exciting in the middle. I like to, if I could combine the parts of some of them. There's parts from the first I like the second one. I think I want to listen to the second one again and see what that sounds like. This is I'm playing in reverse order. I'm playing the second one.
This trade, this trade, this trade. I was high when I first saw you glow. Thought you'd take me places I'd never go.
I can't handle it anymore.
You gave me the rush, you gave me the thrill.
Oh, look at what the hell happened here.
You whisper forever, you whispered the moon. I believed every line, I jumped in too soon. But the dump came quick, the rug pulled tight, left me in the red.
I'm kind of listening. Hold on, that one.
Swore off the chart, swore off the trend, but you flashed that green.
All right, yeah, I think we have heard this song enough.
Where do I begin?
Oops, we've heard that one quite a bit too. Well, that one's a little epic. That's from last night.
Crypto winter is coming.
I think it gets a little bit more peppy.
Yourself.
How close did I get on that? $200 worth? I'm taking it.
Whale circle deep, bankers pull the strings, gurus brag wins, but the cycle brings drop after drop, clutching for grip, harmonics tease hope, but the indicators flip, blood sport coming, massacre in sight, the falling is long into the night.
They say it's dead, but the point's still sharp. Global adoption trumps agenda spark. When's it gonna happen? Will it happen at all? Who's gonna save us from this endless fall?
Crypto winter is coming.
Brace for the freeze.
Crypto winter is coming.
Down on your knees.
Crypto winter is coming.
Opium's dead wrong.
Crypto winter is coming.
Sing the winter song.
Emotions play me, get in the way. Stress freaking out every damn day. Weekends break hearts, looks good, then gone. Whales, damn us all, bankers play on.
Others make it easy, insane how they win. I'm the sucker, still believe in the greed. I try to stay strong, try to keep my cool, but emotions keep fucking with the rules. They say it's dead, but it's dead on point. We still dropping, clutching joints. So when's it gonna happen? Will it happen at all?
Who's gonna save us from this lingering fall?
Crypto winter is coming.
Brace for the freeze.
Crypto winter is coming.
Down on your knees.
Crypto winter is coming.
Opium's dead wrong.
Crypto winter is coming.
Sing the winter song. I try to be strong, I cling to the dream, but the hope's just a lie, or so it would seem. The signs tick the boxes, the gloom paints the frame. Am I a sucker for playing this game? Damn it all. Whales, bankers, gurus too. Crypto winter is coming. For me and you.
Crypto winter is coming.
Brace for the freeze.
Crypto winter is coming.
Down on your knees.
Crypto winter is coming.
Opium's dead wrong.
Crypto winter is coming.
Sing the winter song.
Make sure I take some profit on this trade that's up. All right. Took some there.
Brace yourself.
How much have I still got in here? Okay,
Right.
there it is.
Another green spike that's gonna rug. Another dip that's gonna hug my face. Burn it down, yeah?
Sure is fighting to drop, isn't it?
Long since the dawn of time. Every pump feels like a pantomime. I buy the rumor, I sell the news. I hold the
So the bearish things are the moving averages, even here on the 1 minute, are trying to flip over, and 100 just crossed over.
still here waiting for the
And maybe this can still work itself out, but that's kind of rare for that to happen, right? I would expect it to drop. The rising channel, I'd expect it to drop. The head and shoulders, which is confirmed, it just hasn't broken down. Of course, it doesn't come invalid until we break above this area. Then that head and shoulders idea is invalid. Then at that point, so it's still a valid possibility, but we need it to break down if it's going to do that. And whichever way that you want to play it, channel or head and shoulders, takes us down to this area about 67.6, almost down to our 382 Fibonacci, which is that where we were looking for to test earlier? Yeah, I think to retest that anyway. Just haven't got down there yet. So we're just stuck in limbo here. But might be a little. I mean, I'm taking a little trade. It might turn into a scalp because I might be able to get something here, even up to there, to invalidate it. A little bit of 1% move on Bitcoin at what we got 11x. So maybe I get 10% or something like that if it gets hanky. But she's got a bottoming pattern here on the small time frames. It's not as bearish as you would expect right now, right? All right, good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Looks like our final answer for which version of the song. We're still in limbo. Okay, I'm going to end the poll. I just see Bitcoin in the vagina pattern. Fusion of Fallopian tube. $87 for Solana. Oh, you don't know if this will qualify as a head and shoulder? It meets the criteria. I mean, but barely. This shoulder is lower than this, and this one's lower than that one. So technically, you got a higher middle thing. But channel, and I mean, is there much difference between the channel idea and the head and shoulders? And then also, get to 3 touches in this area, it could also qualify for triple top. But they all still have about the same play out and everything. But the rising, the slanting up does make it a little bit more, should make it a little bit more bearish. But just waiting for confirmations. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Jesus loves you.